Good evening and welcome to Binh Phuoc Radio, Television and Newspaper, BPTV News. I'm Binh Phuoc, bringing you the latest updates and stories from around the countries. Stay with us for all details. Binh Phuoc accelerates administrative reform. Rising demands for labor recruitment in Binh Phuoc. Vietnam's export to the U.S. surpassed 10 billion USD. Now, let's take a look at local news. Binh Phuoc will continue improving policies to enhance the effectiveness and efficiency of law enforcement this year. The province aims to accelerate administrative reform, reduce administrative procedure, and improve the investment and business environment.
The province will finalize the project on restructuring the district and commune-level administrative units for the 2023-2025 period, as well as implement tasks following the National Assembly Standing Committee's adoption of resolution in the field. The province will also enhance decentralization in state management with a focus on individual responsibility for leaders. It will review the completion of tasks outlined in the 2021-2025 State Administrative Reform Plan while proposing measures to simplify administrative procedures. Efforts will be focused on implementing digital transformation initiatives, effectively carrying out the government's Project No. 6, and significantly improving the investment and business environment. This includes enhancing the Provincial Competitiveness Index and the Department and District Competitiveness Index. In 2024, thanks to effective administrative reform measures, Binh Phuoc achieved remarkable results in investment attraction, particularly drawing nearly $640 million in foreign direct investment, surpassing the annual target by 60%. The province also recorded over 1,240 newly established businesses, exceeding the yearly plan by 13%. More than 32 new cooperatives were formed, surpassing the annual target by 6.6%.
Binh Phuoc recently held a meeting with outstanding religious dignitary and officials for 2025, recognizing their positive contribution to the province's economic development, social welfare program, and other initiatives over the past year.
Binh Phuoc is home to 8 religions with nearly 255,000 followers, accounting for about 25% of the province's population. In recent years, most religious dignitaries, officials, and followers have adhered well to the party's guidelines and the state policies and laws. They have also actively participated in patriotic movements, socio-economic development programs, contributing to maintaining political stability, social order, and public safety. Their engagement in patriotic movements has yielded practical results, helping to improve people's lives. Acknowledging and commending the contributions of religious dignitaries, officials, and followers to the local socio-economic development, Binh Phuoc Provincial Party Secretary Tôn Ngọc Hạnh expressed hope that they would continue collaborating with local authorities and the Vietnam Fatherland France chapter in Binh Phuoc to raise awareness among followers about the party's guidelines and the state laws, while actively engaging in patriotic movements and contributing to the province's development.
Also on the local news, since the beginning of the year, business and production activities in Binh Phuoc have shown positive growth, driven by a significant rise in orders. Consequently, the labor market has become more vibrant with a strong demand for recruitment.
Binh Phuoc is home to more than 12,440 enterprises with a total registered capital of over $8 billion. So far, most local businesses are ramping up production to fulfill early year export orders. Industries such as garments and textile, food processing, furniture manufacturing, and electronic components have seen a sharp rise in new orders. According to the Binh Phuoc Department of Labor, Work Invalid and Social Affairs, more than 30 businesses in the province are looking to recruit over 4,460 workers, including more than 2,330 female workers, 4,350 unskilled laborers, and over 110 specialized workers. To attract workers and meet production demands, many companies have implemented competitive recruitment policies, fostering business growth and contributing positively to the province's economic development.
Now we move on to domestic news with economic reports coming first. Vietnam spent over 2.4 billion USD importing fruits and vegetables in 2024, making a 24% increase compared to 2023. China and the United States were the top exporters among 16 major markets, according to custom data. Specifically, Vietnam spent nearly 1 billion USD importing fruit and vegetables from China, a 25% rise from 2023. The U.S. ranked second with 544 million USD, a 64% surge, accounting for 22% of Vietnam's total fruit and vegetable imports. Australia came third with a 151 million USD, an increase of more than 6% compared to the previous years. Apples, grapes, pistachios, and almonds were the most imported products. According to the Ministry of Industry and Trade, the United States remained Vietnam's largest export market at the beginning of 2025, with export turnover reaching 10 billion USD out of the total export turnover of 33.09 billion USD in January. Following the U.S., China ranked as Vietnam's second-largest export market, with export turnover of 4.6 billion USD, an increase of 25.2% compared to the same period last year. Notably, some key export commodities experienced double-digit growth, including steel products, which increased by 14.1%, computer electronic products, and components, which saw a 13.3% rise. In Hà Giang these days, construction workers are diligently working to ensure the timely completion of two significant projects, including a weir and a provincial sport and cultural complex. These two projects not only enhance urban infrastructure but also serve as the province's highlight of landscape, culture, and sport in preparation for the 18th Hà Giang Provincial Party Congress. The weir project, which enhances the Hà Giang city landscape, was launched in February 2023 with a total investment capital of over 330 billion Vietnam dong. The project comprises the weir system and a flash valve gate for regulating water levels, ensuring flood discharge capacity. To date, the construction progress has reached 62%, with over 202 billion Vietnam dong disbursed, accounting for 93% of the plan. The second project, the Hà Giang Provincial Sport and Cultural Complex, Phase 1, commenced in January 2021 with a total investment capital of nearly 300 billion Vietnam dong. Currently, approximately 82% of the work is finished, with more than 256 billion Vietnam dong disbursed. The completion of these two projects on schedule will be a meaningful gift to celebrate the 18th Hà Giang Provincial Party Congress for the 2025 to 2030 term, making a significant milestone in the new development journey for our province at the nation's northernmost tip of the nation. We move to Bạc Liêu province. After a long period of difficulties, seafood exploitation in the early months of 2025 has become more favorable for local fishermen. Both the catch volume and seafood prices have risen, bringing stable income to the fishermen and promising a prosperous year for the province's fisheries sector. Gan Hao, the largest seaport in Bạc Liêu province, has been bustling with goods in the first month of this year. Fishermen primarily harvest squid, shrimp, crab, and various fish species. The catch volume has increased by 30% compared to previous period. The heightened demand for seafood in the early days of the year has also driven prices up. In 2024, Bạc Liêu led the nation in aquaculture output, producing over 430,000 tons seafood. This placed the province ahead of other major aquaculture regions like Cà Mau and Sóc Trăng. Bạc Liêu province is focusing on enhancing its marine economy by increasing offshore fishing activities and developing high-tech aquaculture, particularly shrimp farming, to boost both yield and quality. That's all for today's edition of BPTV News. Thank you for joining us. I'm Bích Thủy, wishing you a wonderful evening. Goodbye and see you next time.